creativity is applied, some beautiful looking and functioning homes can be made from shipping container. Here's one such. This one is made from a 40-foot shipping container here in Columbus, North Carolina. This one features a daybed that hangs so gracefully over water, a sunken hammock, fire pit, hot tub, and so much more. Let's go in. This series is called Around the World with Rochielin because I'm actually literally going around the world touring beautiful homes and unique spaces, and we're currently in the United States of America. As you get to the door, this rustic planter greets you just before we're able to put in our unique code that is given by the Airbnb host to enter the inside. Let's go inside and tour. So welcome to my humble abode for the next couple of days. I'm already loving the dark rustic tones that you're seeing all throughout the space, the dark chocolate wood paneling all around. And as you get in, immediately over this corner, you can see there's a very sleek standing lamp with warm lights, and beside it there's a lovely green plant that's just by the window to get as much light as it can while it's on the inside. Now over here there is a lovely cream couch that adds some contrast to the chocolate walls, and this couch is a pull-out couch, so you're able to sleep additional persons. So for a family with kids, or if you have some kind of extended family or a friend group, this would be an ideal place for you because it pulls out and you are able to have additional sleeping space, which is always important in short-term rentals. Just behind the couch are two very lovely photos that depict nature. Actually, this one looks exactly like outside. I'm wondering if they actually went outside, took this photo and hung it there, because it does look like the trees that I'm seeing when I look through the window. The photo beside it is pretty interesting because it looks like the inside of a tree bark. So that's also depicting nature, which is perfect for this tiny home that feels very man cave-like and very cabin-like. So to have these elements of nature playing around in the decor is really cool. And above it, this looks like the skull of some kind of wild game, some kind of animal. Again, adding elements of nature on the inside. On this side is a very long bench, and I can already tell that it can be used for multiple purposes. So it can be used for additional storage, can be used for additional seating, and considering that this is a 40-foot shipping container, which is only 320 square feet, it's important to have as much seating as possible. And speaking of additional seating, they have these beautifully textured poofs that your guests or your kids can sit on and enjoy. And as I said, this also works as a TV stand. And speaking of TV stand, there's this really thin TV on the wall. It's the thinnest that I've seen in a while, and I just love how it's not big and bulky and in your way, because again, this is a very tiny space, so it's important to choose furniture and decor pieces and items that work for the space. So over here they have a basket with additional throw blankets to add to the coziness. You know, they have one over here, you got two more, so that's very considerate. Again, if you have additional people over, you have more blankets to use. Below, there's this beautiful rug that looks like the skin of some kind of animal, which again is quite appropriate for this space because it definitely feels like a cabin, and you are in the woods, you're in the mountains, so it works. If you look above, you'll see that the place is properly lit. There are a whole lot of recessed lights that are actually very bright. At night you can barely tell that it's night because of how bright it is, and that helps the space to not feel clustered, because as you know, it is a very small space. Additionally, they have put many windows all around to help to bring in that natural light, to also help the space to feel a lot larger than it is. What I especially love about these recessed lights is that they're dimmable, so you're able to make it as bright as you want or as subtle as you want, as warm as you want, adding to the light in the back in the lamp, and to just create that ambience and to help feeling cozy. The dark chocolate wood already gives you that cozy feel, and then the lights adding to it, oh my God, it's something that you have to experience. So there's a mini split on the wall that heats and cools, and it's 30 degrees outside right now, so it's super cool for me. And it has been working perfectly. So over here we have this rope divider that is very effective but very subtle. It divides the room into two spaces. So behind me is the living room, and ahead of me is the kitchen. And speaking of kitchen, let's head into the kitchen, shall we? So the kitchen has that dark chocolate wood continuing through to give a cohesive feel to the entire space, right? On this side you have a beautiful retro style fridge, and I have been seeing these fridges in a lot of the tiny homes, and I don't know if they've been sponsoring the tiny homes, but they work perfectly for the space. They also have the matching microwave, and what's interesting is, as I said, it's retro style. So you know in a regular microwave, you press the buttons to get the numbers. With this one, it's like a turn dial. So you literally turn the dial to get the number. You know, like the old-time TV where you have to turn it to get the stations? That's how I feel turning this microwave. But it's very interesting as it's different from what I'm used to. But they look great together and it works well. They also have provided a coffee machine and a toaster oven on the inside. And there's a cooktop for you to cook up any meal that you need to cook up while you're here. The kitchen is fully stocked and fully equipped with everything that you need to make yourself feel at home. And that's what I like. We were able to warm up food, cook some food, and they have pots and pans and all of that for you to use. There's some beautiful floating shelves that have cups and plates and all the things that you'll need, really. And it ties in so perfectly with the butcher block countertop. And I love a good butcher block countertop. I think they've done a fabulous job in incorporating that with the black cabinets. That goes so well with the black appliances, the fridge and the microwave and the toaster and all of that. So it works so good together. Now, this is a first for me. Look at this mirror. I've never seen a mirror in a kitchen, but it works. In the absence of a window on this side, they've managed to incorporate a mirror to help to illuminate the space, to reflect light, and it makes you feel like this whole space is bigger than it really is, because you know it's reflecting everything around. So that's actually pretty cool. Never seen it, but I like it. There is a window up top bringing in light, but that's the most they could have done on this side. So they have incorporated a very fancy gooseneck faucet. It's black with brass and it matches with the handles of the cabinets and matches perfectly with the overall theme of the kitchen. Behind me is this knife set that's pretty cool. I just love how they just stick onto the backing like a magnet. I think that's very interesting, and it's probably something that I would incorporate in my kitchen. I'm actually going to look it up because I think it's cool. It's aesthetically pleasing, it looks good, and it's functional. It also adds to everything that's already going on here. You have the different shades of brown that works well together. On the opposite side of the sink is this lovely, big, bright window. Remember I said that they were unable to get the window on this side, but that didn't stop them from getting a window at all. So there's this big, beautiful window that's letting in so much light on the inside that The mirror reflects this light and the space feels a lot larger than it is. And I love that about it. But what I love even more is this table that they have been able to put here. It looks like a cutting board, even with the handles. Just look at this. I just think this is such a great piece to add to the space. It has the wooden top. It has this feel of a cutting board, and then it's a table. Right here is ideal to eat, to get some work done, to even prepare a meal, because it does look like a chopping board, to just look out and to enjoy nature and enjoy everything that's going on the outside. You see the birds chirping, you see rabbits running around, you see the trees swaying, and it's fall now, so the leaves are falling, and in spring the leaves are beautiful. And you know, you get to just enjoy right from the comfort of the inside of this tiny home cabin. They have 4 stools for you to sit on, and it also has this dark chocolate leather-like top, which works perfectly with the theme of inside. There are different shades of browns, and they all work so well together. Wood is such a classic and timeless material that makes it so appropriate to use in the shipping container home that feels like a cabin. I'm just loving every moment, every piece of decor, every item that's used in here. You can definitely tell that it was properly thought out. But let's continue with the tour. There's a door here that leads to the outside, but we'll head out there shortly. But over on this side, there's a pocket door that slides, and you're automatically in the bathroom. Let's head in. So the bathroom has a moderately sized shower with subway tiles on the walls. There's a beautiful black and brass rain shower head and faucet. There's a glass enclosure with black trims, and they have provided the usual shampoo, conditioner, and body wash for you to use. And then my favorite part of the bathroom is actually behind me. So as you walk into the bathroom, your eyes automatically go to this wood slat paneling detail that they have going on the wall, where the wood runs all the way from the floor all the way up flush into the ceiling, and it just makes the space feel a lot more cozy, still incorporating a lot of the wood elements that you would have seen in the kitchen and in the living room, and they have brought it in the bathroom, and I think it works so well. They have also added wood shelving below to complement the wood detail on the wall, and they have added this LED smart backlit mirror where you press the light, you press the button, and the light goes on and off, helping to illuminate you while you're looking in the mirror. The wall looks kind of like a cement detail, but it's not cement. It's, as you can hear it, but it's textured like cement, and the paint color that's used is very cement-like, and it adds a great accent to the entire space. Below the mirror is this very tiny vanity that it's a tiny space, so the tiny vanity works, and it actually works well. I thought I was gonna mess up the place, but I didn't, so that's cool. And below it is cabinet space, is storage space with a very nice textured soft shut door. Now I have to touch on this. I don't usually really touch on the toilet, but I have to for this case because they have a detachable bidet that's very interesting to me. Comment below and let me know, have you ever used a bidet before? Or do you currently use a bidet? I think it's so interesting because you literally just turn this knob and the water sprays out, and you're able to angle it and turn it into what direction you need it for it to wash your bum bum after you finish doing what you're doing. I thought that was very interesting for them to add to the Airbnb space. Let me know if that's something that you would use in the comment section below. So now that we're done with the bathroom, let's head to the bedroom, which is behind this pocket door. But before I do, just want to add that they have added this very lovely towel holder that makes you feel like you're in a spa or in a hotel while you're in this cabin feel. So it's a touch of cabin, but still a touch of luxury. So bedroom it is. This is probably one of my favorite spots in the entire tiny home. It has a lovely king-size bed with neutral bedding and textured pillows, and it's just oh so lovely. There's this wooden detail behind the bed. It flushes again from the floor all the way up to the ceiling, and it adds to the warmth and the coziness and the comfort of the room. They tied in the same wooden chocolate detail from the outside that we've seen before, brought it into the bedroom, so it does feel cohesive all around, and it does feel warm and cozy, and it just makes you wanna stay in bed. Like the photograph behind the bed says, it says namaste in bed, but you really do wanna stay in bed when you're in here. They have added 2 lovely wooden nightstands, a warm pendant light, and the wooden detail of the window that's behind me. It all ties in together, making the space feel warm and cozy. So directly in front of the bed is this really huge and massive window that opens up to the outside, letting in a lot of light. The space is already small and kind of cramped, and there's a king-size bed in here, but when the window is open and the light is coming in, it makes it feel a whole lot bigger, and you're able to see out in the courtyard, see what's going on, taking this lovely view, feel like you're in nature without being on the outside. And let me add, there's a glass sliding door on this side, so you're seeing light and windows, and you're seeing the outside from different angles, which makes you just feel so good when you're snuggled up in bed in here. I definitely enjoy being in here so much. So there's a glass sliding door here that brings you right out to the outside deck so that you can take it all in. So you roll out of bed in the mornings and you're able to walk on the deck, and you just enjoy nature being on the outside. Once you get on the outside, you can see the beautiful view of nature, really. But what I love is that they have used the original shipping container doors to give you additional privacy. Even though you're in the woods, you're alone, you're kind of secluded, it still gives you some privacy, so you feel more comfortable while you're here. According to the owners, this place is very special. Check out this sunken hammock that's just outside of the bedroom. You're able to roll out of bed and to continue your relaxation out here. Let's try it out. I can't lie, I'm a little scared because I'm scared of heights, but the owners have assured me that it is properly secured, so I should have nothing to worry about. So I'm gonna do it for you guys so that you can see that there is actually nothing to worry about. It's actually quite peaceful. So let's continue with the tour. So as I mentioned before, it's a wraparound deck. So on the short side leads out of the bedroom, and the other side runs along the long side of the container. They have put seating here, lounge areas for you to sit out and enjoy nature from the deck, and very beautiful pieces. I actually really like this one with the rope handles. I love this table. So they have the lounge chairs here, places for you to just hang out while you're here. And then there's additional seating over here, where they've incorporated wood seating on the outside, and they have a grill for you to use. So So we're currently in the front yard that's so beautifully decorated with boulders and pebbles for you to enjoy the outside. But speaking of enjoying the outside, the owners have put cornholes here for you to enjoy while you're here. It's great for bonding, great for family time. Let me just show it to you real quickly. And it has the name of this place, which is the Green Creek Shipyard 2.0. So it's a custom-made cornhole. How cool is that? So the deck is actually elevated from the courtyard, and you're able to walk down these wooden steps to enter into a space where you have a lot more to enjoy. On this side of the courtyard has the hot tub, which is on a raised deck that I thoroughly enjoy. It feels good. I hope you've been enjoying this tour so far of the shipping container tiny home. It's really, really nice. The hot tub is really, really nice, but I love how intimate this hot tub is. It's small, it's perfect for 2 people.
Yeah, like I gotta say, it
could fit 3.
Yeah.
If you really want to, because there's another section over there to fit another person. It's a 3-person tub, but 2, you and your partner, you and your spouse, you and your mom, you and your sister, you know, you and your friend, bestie.
It's definitely this Airbnb is definitely set up for intimate settings.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, you should definitely try to come here. It's an experience in itself.
Yeah, totally. In the middle of the courtyard is this fire pit, and the owners have provided additional firewood over here for you to use while you're here. This area is very special to me. It's great for bonding over the heat from the fire during the winter time. Great for you to hear all the scary stories. And it's also great for making s'mores, which I recently had for the very first time, and I enjoyed it. Remember, I told you that this place is special, like it's the perfect getaway, the perfect place to wind down and relax, and we've seen places here where you can definitely do that, but guess what? You haven't seen this one. This is the ultimate place to relax. Just look over here. There is literally a daybed that's hung over water, and then you have the waterfalls cascading down the rocks, and you get to hear the sounds, and it just puts you at peace and puts you at ease and just make you feel so comfortable and so relaxed. Oh my God, this is one for the books. The bed swings over a 3 feet deep pond, which you can enter in at your own risk, of course. But it is just so cool, it's so serene, it's so tranquil, like you just feel really good. They've also used these big boulders to give additional privacy when relaxing out here on the daybed. So let's check out the other side of the shipping container. This is the back side, and you can see where the windows are placed on the inside. But what you can also see is that they have painted the name of the Airbnb on it. The Green Creek Shipyard 2.0, black and white, very nice. And if you look very closely, you can see where all the electricals are. And it's a lot of space, a lot of yard space for you to run around if you're coming here with kids or family, which is pretty cool. And you will see that they have continued the pebble design all around the yard. Just look, we are literally secluded. It's just us here. So there you have it, guys. You've seen it all. The perfect place to relax, the perfect getaway. I definitely recommend it 100%. I've been here for a few days now and it has been so wonderful. I just love everything about this space, honestly. So I have provided a link in the description bar below where you can book your own stay. And when you do, just let them know that Rochielin sent you. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below and let me know what's your favorite part of this shipping container home. Like, where do you think you would enjoy the most? Is it the daybed? Is it the sunken hammock? Is it the bedroom? Is it the fire pit? Is it the hot tub? Like, there's so many places. Like, comment below and let me know. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so that you can be notified whenever I post another video. And may just be in your town, in your city, in your neighborhood, or in your country next. You never know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
Rochielin, 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 with the vlogging. Rochielin, 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 a good thing, DIY thing, traveling, exploring, touring, a little ear thing, a little teaching, a be a fun thing, cause she not boring. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch every video, member say she not hype. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch every video, member say she not hype.